Hello everyone, Darren Cross here. Welcome to MBA 641. We're in Module 7. This is the introductory video for Module 7. In this video, we're going to talk about chapters 12, 13, and 14, which are related to the integrated marketing communications. It's really the marketing message. That's essentially what we're talking about. And as we make the distinction between 12, 13, and 14, what we're really saying is what is the difference between owned media, paid media, and earned media. And those chapters are going to go deeply into that. So before you actually delve into the chapters, you could watch the ancillary video that I posted. It is a 2-minute video that kind of quickly talks about the differences, but it doesn't really matter because what we're talking about on the aggregate level is really the IMC, the integrated marketing communication. That's our marketing message. When we are, when we go through this whole process, we're trying to determine what our product is, and then we want to figure out all the segments and then hone in on one target, and then we figure out what the elements are of that target market. In other words, what are we dealing with as far as demographics and psychographics and behavioral elements and geographics to figure out how we need to talk to this person. And then we talked about our marketing mix and how we actually craft those 4 elements, the 4 P's, into a mix that makes the most sense for our target market. And then we have a message that we're actually trying to send to that target market, and the marketing mix is part of it, right? But when we go to the promotional part of this, that's when we get more deeply into the IMC. And what we're really saying is that message that's important to us has to be interwoven, consistent, and used appropriately in all of the media that we're talking about. But when we're talking about online media, there's a whole new game. So we can have our own website, and we put information out. We have thick and rich descriptions of what we're really talking about, and we're just putting stuff out. And that's our owned media, right? So it's what we're putting out there is information, and it kind of feeds into our brand. We can also have paid media where we pay for advertising, or we do some pay-per-clicks, or we do some Google AdWords and things like that in order to drive traffic and to drive awareness and to put more eyes on what we're actually doing, which is a good thing. But hopefully we can do this more organically and get earned media. And so when something goes viral, or when something takes off and people become interested and start sharing, and naturally a lot of eyes see your information, that's actually earned media. So as a result of something that we're doing, we have more eyes on us. Organic earned traffic is better than paying for stuff, but ultimately we want to get eyes on our site, right? The reason why earned traffic or earned media is better is because, when you think about the concept of segmenting and figuring out exactly who your target market is, and then coming up with a marketing mix that makes sense for them, and then we're communicating. And when you go through that process and people get it, and they actually naturally like the message that you are sending, then that's when they're sending your message all over the place and they're sharing, you're activating them. In chapter 12, we talk about the item model, right? So it's about gaining interest, or gaining awareness or attention, gaining interest, gaining desire so that someone can take an action. And so when you think about the fact that you're doing something which could be paid or on your own media, and someone naturally becomes interested and naturally develops into some kind of a desire and naturally develops into some kind of action, that is organic, and that is true. What you're saying is what the message that you're actually putting out means something to your target market, and you can tell because they're taking action and and things are catching, right? And that's the important thing to notice about that. Not necessarily always the case when we're talking about paid media. It can be depending upon how you do it, but a lot of people do things like they pay for visitors to your site. You don't know why those people are going to the site, but you'd like them to go more organically because they naturally like what's going on your site. And when you have that, you found your segment, and your message is matching up with that segment, and that really makes sense. That's the essence of what we're really talking about. But what I want you to do is go into chapters 12, 13, and 14, really kind of delve into the differences between owned, paid, and earned media. And I think that we're going to shore up that conversation in the discussion board so that you really can kind of delve in and gain a more than superficial kind of awareness and understanding of what's going on with the integrated marketing communication. So I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to reach out to me. Good luck, everyone.